Hello Aquarius and welcome to your August 2024 reading. So, on this, I am sending you, it's not done, all my love and light anyway. Before we start, I would like to announce that finally the tarot course is completed and it is available in the shop section of the website. So it's a tarot course about like close to 20 hours of video with a complete guidebook to go with it. And it's the tarot, the wisdom of tarot with the tree of life here, the Kabbalist tree. So the associations, the understanding, the paths to kind of situate ourselves and see where we're heading, where we're blocking, and all of this. So I'm really proud of it, and now it's available on the website. So that's my announcement. All right, to your reading. I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. You come in the month with the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups, this is Venus in Scorpio. When Scorpio did not clean all of its water. And you know, you water bearer, you cannot keep old water because this disrupts your connection with who you truly are. So you come in with that. So maybe something triggered it. Maybe the big water trine we've had, maybe personal situation, but something kind of activated. Maybe you look at where Venus is in your personal birth chart. Something activated all of those residual imprints to come up. Why is it Venus in Scorpio? Because Venus is a generative energy. What she touches, she enhances. If we love to cook, our food will nourish more than basic physical. You see what I mean? If we love something, we can learn about it, improve it, make it grow, make it expand. That's the generative energy of love. But when we have old memories of lack of love, of shadows, then when Venus passes, it's not that she sprinkles love on the way. She will activate what resonates. And if it is old pains from distorted impressions of Venus or lack of Venus, she's going to enhance those also. So it creates a big cloud where we have mystery, danger, success, failure, all sorts of things at the same time. And even success, see, it has a little skull on it. Nothing is completely great. There's always in our fantasy and our projections, we start projecting this all over the place. And even what would be completely positive has a danger aspect to it. Under that, what could have stimulated this is an Ace of Wands. Maybe you felt the Leo season in advance, but this Ace of Wands, that can be a new way to bring your energy, a new passion, a new direction, something you want, or something that has potential, that excites you, at the same time stimulates all of the old fears, wounds, worries, and things like that at the same time. So you're coming in the month like this. During the month, it's a month of the card on top is 4 cards that came. There'll be some juggling, that's for sure, because we have the 7 of Cups and we have the 3 of Cups. Hey, I'm super happy, joyful, it's great, and at the same time I'm projecting all of my fantasies and nightmares that could happen. So I'll be juggling here. All of this is kind of calling for my Emperor to take a stand, to start maybe taking that wand and do something about it, be in charge. My masculine is the one that is actually going to take charge and do something in my life. If I want to write a book, it's the empress that receives the whole story from above, but it's my emperor, inner emperor, that's going to type the book and call the editors and all of that. That new project is calling upon your emperor. And here your emperor cannot be juggling about this. So if there's something here, that Venus in Scorpio, if there's something that needs to be cleared in your waters, under it I have judgment. That big trumpet is going to bring up to the surface what needs to be processed and let die. So it might make for a mid-month that is a bit rocky, my beautiful Aquarius. You have your full moon coming in. A full moon is light shone on the shadows. It's that reflective light in the shadows. So I'm not surprised if they're going to come up to the surface and say, what about me? I'm afraid of that new possibility here, whatever it is. I cannot be just receptive of, yeah, this is going to be a harvest. This is going to be a celebration. There's part of me that's freaking out inside, smiling outside, and trying to be the emperor in my life. So that's kind of the mid-month. And then we have justice on the side. We're going to choose to put it like this because I choose that you realize everything. This is, again, it's Libra, but it's ruled by Venus. And it's when the understanding of balance, of Venus, of what it is to have unconditional worth and self-love or love receptivity, unconditional. She gets the insight from above and she brings it below in a balanced manner in order for the world and her to be balanced and not unbalanced. Under that, I have the Devil, the Ten of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. So here we can see the Devil as your ambition, but also, what might have cooped you a bit smaller that you should be. Because he is also the guardian of the cube. And if we remain in the cube, since it's kind of Saturn, okay, it's going to say too bad for you. And that's it. So it's kind of a double edge here. It can support you if, you're focused and you're like, yes, this is what I want to bring to the world. This is what I want to, the mountain I'm ready to climb, and so on. But with the Ten of Swords here, it's like if there's this realization of what were the beliefs, the lies inside of you, the ways of thinking that were not serving you, and how it betrayed you and sabotaged you. See, it's all along the spine here. It's like every 3 vertebrae, there's something cutting the, sacred oils to come into your body and be accomplished here. Between every chakra, there's no flow because there's a belief that cuts the expansion. Big realization of how you smalled yourself. I don't know if it's a word, but allowed yourself to be smaller than what you should be. And then it makes what was a passion into something that can take a concrete shape into your life. That is beautiful. Bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. So this is really taking control here. Starts with a new passion that stirs your energy up, brings up old stuff. You address it, you understand balance. It's also the 7th house in astrology. All of your associations, Justice, Libra, Venus in Libra, all of your associations. But we think, oh, my husband, my sister, my this, my that. But we are in a relationship with this world, with the divine, with everything, with what we... When I drink something, I'm in a relationship with it. I take the information in it. I commune. So everything is a relationship. There's something you're understanding about this. So let's clarify. All right. Aquarius. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Aquarius for the month of August 2024. August 2024. Okay. Ooh, all right. 7 of Cups. Yeah, justice, judgment. Judgment and justice. It's really like, oh, let's look at this with the insight of above. And King of Cups in reverse. And this is normal because when we're in the 7 of Cups, we cannot be in an upright King of Cups, okay? Because look how solid he is. He knows what's in his water. Anything can happen around him. He is healed. It's that emotional depth, solidity, groundness. And the 7 of Cups, it's when things are out of control. So judgment right at the beginning. The judgment has already started. So you already started to have some projections, maybe old situations, because with judgment sometimes how do they bring up these old wounds? Sometimes it's old people coming back into our lives, or we see something, we clean the house and we fall on an old, oh my God, I remember this, and whoop, it brings back an old emotion or something like this. But you're being a bit bombarded, my beautiful Aquarius. But it's to bring that in. And probably because that thing is not compatible with whatever crap is in your water. Let's look at that new passion, Ace of Wands. 10 of Cups. Something that would make you really happy. So being really happy and having a lot of presence in our waters of old sadness and wounds, then the cups cannot rise to the point where light creates a rainbow, where all of our energetic centers are activated by light. There's a hangman with it, because probably this is going to be suspended over your head until maybe you understand what happiness is. Happiness is not, happiness or joy or fulfillment, the act of sharing high frequencies with people. And since we have wounds, we've not only had high frequencies with people. And we cannot imagine, if I move to that community, everybody's a 10 of Cups, so I won't have any shadows. Nobody's going to treat me bad or whatever. That does not exist. We mirror the vibration we are. And if we have old wounds, we mirror them also. And the people that with anybody else would be amazing people, with us will act exactly the same way as we've known before people acting towards us. And they don't even know why they act like that. It's just the mirror, it's just the mechanical side effect of mirroring vibrations. Hangman here is asking you, it's 12th house, asking you to look from a different angle. All of your 12th house, Neptune and Pisces, all of your deep down waters, so that you get an understanding out of it, and after it's going to be much easier to, let it go, sacrifice it back to the universe so that it can be recycled. Okay, energy is energy. It doesn't have to be the imprint of pain. Energy is energy. In the 12th house, we sacrifice it there so that it can become raw material for something else. 10 of Cups, this. Looking at this from a completely different angle. What is it to share high vibrations with people? Let's look at death here with the 2 of Pentacles, Emperor, and the 3 of Cups. What? Ooh, okay. Death. I was going to ask, what is death trying to do? I guess they understood. All right. So I have 2 sevens. 7 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. So right away, these 2 sevens. 7 is a master number. Master number because we have up, down, 4 directions, and us in the middle. That means the sovereignty, the mastery of all the ways of bringing above, below, or going into activating, how we activate any of the 4 directions, elements, name it like you want, within and out. So on this one, we're using our fire to protect ourselves, stand our boundaries. It's good until it becomes animalistic reaction based on old wounds. Like if we've been betrayed before and we haven't cleared it, understood it, gained the wisdom of it, then you don't need to keep the pain of it. But if you still have the pain of it, then you're going to be on the defensive, even with the most amazing person in the world, because you're going to expect betrayal. So at one point it becomes a reaction, and it's not just imposing our boundaries and things like that. 7 of Pentacles, that's when we're looking at what we've built and grown until now, and our energy is getting tired. It transformed into a shovel. See the wands? It's a shovel. Our energy is a shovel. And so there's this re-questioning of everything. Does this still resemble me? Do I still want, I planted potatoes. Do I still want potatoes? Maybe I'm fond of, apples or whatever. And I will not be happy with my potatoes. So I'm questioning everything. Is it worth it to continue? There's a judgment here where there's this analysis, and at the same time, you're going to have to bring up to make that decision with the Lovers at the end. Do you have the Lovers? No? Oh, maybe. Okay. You're going to have, this is like this because it's unconscious. You're going to have to bring up to the surface what are the beliefs, the ways of thinking that are imprinted in you. And when you look at the 2 of Cups, you see 2 of Swords, you see the moon in the back. This is something that is happening inside. All the water behind her. It's all about what is in the water. Okay? I have to make a decision which one of these conclusions, beliefs that one of these characters drew. Okay? There's some that are opposite. But which one is going to be mine? I cannot rely on what I see. And I cannot be moved by heart whims. I need to make a concrete decision. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at where I am right now. And part of me is a bit reacting. Death is all about the purification of the waters, Scorpio. So I think you're going to really work on your water. Let's look at the Judgment here. And it's so that you can grab that Ace of Wands, so that you can move into action with whatever that exciting new beginning can be. And it needs, there's the Lovers. All right. You cannot make a sound decision if your King of Cups is all over, because you're going to be reacting. You're not going to be, it was in reverse, so you're not going to be able to make a decision. You need to see what you really want so that you can continue growing. Okay? So the active people, the masculines, we have the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles, and they're both in reverse. So that's why there's parts of you that need to, the parts of you that probably stop trusting that you can be supported, that you can be, to have that compassionate ear, compassion towards you, emotional intelligence, emotional security. All these things are going to want to come up to the surface to be addressed, to be rectified, so that you can bring balance and justice into your life, so that you can know what you desire and start grounding it into your life, so that it can become your reality, and so you can have a balanced reality. Let's look at Justice. Justice. All right. Yeah, Justice. We have the Six of Pentacles, which we have also the scales here. Okay. And we have the Sun in reverse. We have the Six of Swords. Here is, there's things you're going to have to turn the page on. You can't remain in choppy waters. These characters that came up from the bottom of the sea, you're going to need your willpower, and that's that wand, to push them away from the pains that they lived and they continue to live inside of you 24 hours a day. It's going to take willpower to say, okay, we're turning the page on this. We're not there anymore. We're not 5 anymore. Back then, yes, I drowned, but I know how to swim today. So we will not suffer the drowning anymore. And that takes strong masculine with a wand within yourself, with willpower. Because we need the sun to come back into our life. That easy joy of Leo. And maybe being confronted with the easy joy expansion of this is what I love to do and be is going to provoke all of those times where the sun wasn't there, or where you did not dare ride naked on a white horse. Because maybe you were afraid that things wouldn't be balanced, that you did not have the same right as any other seed in this garden to receive the nourishment, the support, the nurturing of this world. Let's look at the Ten of Swords with the Devil and the Page of Pentacles. So at the end of the month, you do have the Pentacle in your hand. Be obvious. All right. Okay. So, and it's gonna have to make, you're gonna have to make that decision. Okay. Because here I have the Ace of Wands again at the beginning of the month. It's at the end of the month also. Maybe that's why Justice was on the side. Some of you, you'll make it, that decision that, yes, I understand it. Others of you, maybe it's going to drag a bit in the next month. But whatever, it's going to be either like this or like this. I make the decision. I know that on the other side, you see those 3 girls? That's 3 aspects of the feminine, building the shape of your emotions or of your receptivity, of your vibrational receptivity. That's the 3 of Cups. That's why there's harvest. Because when we have no restriction on what the type of frequency can be absorbed by our water, there's no limit to what we can receive. So here we have 4 wands. We have a passage where on the other side, 2 of these girls are waiting for you. They're like, hey, Aquarius, come and celebrate with us. Come and dance with your cups in the air. Come and have pleasure in sharing high elevated, here, rainbow colors, all your energetic centers, not obstructed by old beliefs, but free to receive the light and to be shared. That new wand is this. It's a wand of happiness. It's a wand of fulfillment. So your decision is like, do I make it happen for me? Or do I keep my reversed King of Pentacles? So if I've been abandoned, if I've been undervalued, if I haven't invested in me, do I keep that as my truth and my reality? It's a big decision, because this can be a beautiful... It's not going to disappear at the end of the month if you weren't able to clear all of that. But there's a huge judgment on your waters so that you can grab that fire and be the magician. I'm going to call this be the magician, because this is the intention you need to finish with. And when I say intention, an intention has power when you actually believe it. Okay? If my intention is to stop world hunger, but at the same time I believe that the world is so corrupt that it's impossible, how can that intention have any power? It's just empty words. So the power of intention, it's when it's a truth that we actually believe, embedded, infused with our will, with our fire. It's like the flaming sword. So you have to make sure that your truth, if you want this to be manifested into this world, your truth has to be one truth. So everybody inside of you that disagree, they have to come to the surface for you to judge them. All right? So on this, I'm going to call this, what did I say? Be the magician. Yes. All right. So on this, my beautiful Aquarius, I am sending you all my love and light. Do not forget the tarot course if you are interested in having this tool for you. Also, thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And on the new moon and your full moon, I'm asking the divine to give back in the shape that is the most beneficial for you. So, namaste. Thank you for watching, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.